Let's talk about ICP and why 372 ICP will set you financially free. So, looking at ICP at the current time of recording, it's sitting at around about the $5 mark with a market cap of 2.7 billion. And this is not a massive market cap, but it's at the same time, it's not an absolutely tiny one. So, ICP is ranked as the top 40th biggest crypto in the whole industry. And 372 ICP is going to cost you around about $1,860. So ICP is one of those coins that a lot of people love and a lot of people hate, because I think a lot of people got burnt from this coin originally back in the 2021 bull run, and also a lot of people have made some money on it. And for me personally, I bought a little bit back in 2022 and I held it, made a little bit of money, and I didn't really buy anywhere near as much as I should have, but it's just one of those coins that I've always wanted to have a little bit invested in, not necessarily as my main holdings, but it's just one of those coins that I think still has a potential. So just want to quickly note here, guys, there's a quick disclaimer. Please read this with care. This video is not financial advice. Crypto is volatile and highly risky. No results are guaranteed. This content is for experienced users only, and there's a full legal disclaimer in the description below. So ICP, what we saw back in 2021 was that it achieved a 12.5 billion market cap, and we can see compared to where we are at the moment at 2.7, it's still quite a way off where it was originally. And to me, when we look at all of the developments that they've been making throughout the bear market, I think that there's no reason to assume that we can't get back to what we got back in 2021, if not even higher than that. So it's showing that it still has a lot of room and a lot of potential to grow. So I want to show you some recent news that I saw, and again, this is very, very recent, end of August 2025. It's that ICP is ranked in some of the top projects by social activity, and this is amazing because we do see ICP consistently ranking some of these ones in there. And when we have projects which are ranked highly in social activity, it shows a strong sense of community. It's showing that people actively care about the coin and they want to see where it can go. And it also shows that there's a lot of people who are invested in it. And I think this is such a overlooked element of cryptos and where it can perform, just purely because we need a lot of people investing and a lot of money in order for things to move. And I just want to talk about the next thing I've also seen is that the most active cryptos based on GitHub data, and ICP is ranked higher than a lot of incredibly large coins. Again, even Bitcoin in this example, higher than Chainlink, Cosmo, and Near Protocol. Some of these really, really big ones. And this is a really good thing to see, because I think many times a lot of these things are overlooked, but all of these different stats, they do all play into narratives. And I think at the moment, ICP's narrative isn't super strong, but if we start to see more and more polls and results come out showing that ICP is on top, I think this is really, really bullish for the likes of ICP and a lot of the investors who have been waiting for a long time. And I just wanted to quickly talk to you about the total value locked here. And I've mentioned this on a few videos before, but total value locked is basically all of the money that has been locked away and is essentially staked at the same time. And when we see the total value locked increase over time, it shows that people are holding the coin for a longer period of time. It's showing that they have investor confidence, they care about the coin, and they see a future, and they think that by buying now, in another period of time, they're going to make some money. So we've seen back in July 2022, just shy of $1 million, and we're seeing, even at the moment, even though we've seen a bit of a downtrend, it's still up almost $25 million. So it's a significant difference to what we saw back in 2022. Again, these things, I believe, has been massively overlooked. I don't see many people talking about that at the moment. I also want to quickly mention this. This, for me, is a big indicator of retail interest and its potential during a bull market. So we can see that for ICP, its visits over time has been increasing over the last few months. Again, we've seen it just shy of 400k, but previously consistently getting 200k and now moving up. So it's showing that interest is now starting to set in for ICP. People are now starting to have a look again and see, oh, what is ICP? What can it do? Especially as the fact that we've got significantly more people now invested in crypto and looking out for the next quote unquote gem for their investment to make a load of money for the highly anticipated bull run that a lot of us are waiting for. But just thought that I would throw that out there as another kind of bonus one. So when we look at the price, the actual price action for ICP, we have to think about where it actually went previously. So, like we had earlier, just over a year ago now, ICP hit just over $15, and it had a market cap of around about 7.3 billion. And I do therefore think that it's reasonable to deduce that during the peak of the bull market and the bull run, that 15 to $20 billion market cap is possible. And I've written down all of the different prices here and what you would achieve with the 372 ICP. And of course, you can see that you will get a really good return if this were to happen. Again, there's obviously no guarantees here, but if you were to hold it to the 20 billion market cap, which many people will say is very conservative, because I don't really want anyone watching this channel to lose any money, and obviously it wouldn't be wise to wait for a 20 billion in case it didn't happen. So like I always preach on this channel, it's very important to take profits as they go up. But you might be thinking, well, $13,700, that's not going to make me financially free. But I want to explain to you guys, oh yeah, although that number specifically might not make you financially free, what you can do with that money can potentially set you financially free. So obviously, I've talked about this on my channel many times before, but how the money flows in crypto. But we know how Bitcoin works, and initially people in Bitcoin take profits, and that's why we've seen Bitcoin surge first. So we've seen Bitcoin go first, and then now we start to see Ethereum, because people have taken profits from Bitcoin, funneled that into Ethereum. Ethereum has started to pump, and then once it's hit its all-time high, which it has recently, if that continues to go up and we keep seeing Ethereum dominance start to get stronger and Bitcoin dominance worsen, we'll then start to see money flow into the large caps. This is really positive. This is like the ADAs, the Solanas, all these big coins. They come in there, the profits taking from these large coins then funnels down into some of these smaller coins, and then we see the likes of the ICPs and a lot of these other coins. So what you can do is, if you have a few bag of different lower cap coins, what you then can do is take profits from ICP, use that 13 grand or whatever it was, funnel that into another coin which you believe in, you have strong conviction in, and then put that into that coin. Then that coin starts to go, and then you take profits from that, and then that's how you turn that 372 ICP into an exponentially large amount of money. So hopefully guys, this has provided you with some value, and thank you very much for watching.